Good evening, everyone. We will be starting shortly. Thank you for joining our monthly partnership meeting, courtesy of PU Prime. What we basically do in these conversations is basically to expose the different parts of the forex trading business, right? And a lot of people will just think forex is all about trading, right? But what we do with these sessions is to show other solutions, options that make people make money from, right? And that is why we do have this monthly partnership meeting. I'll be your host today, Daniel, and we're expecting our guests to join in, and so that we can kickstart. So as you are listening, no matter your level of trading, just be open-minded and listen and take a lot of information in, and you also be allowed to ask questions, right? So a couple of minutes, wait for our guests to join, then we can kickstart. Thank you very much for joining, and stay tuned. Um, okay, good evening, everyone. So we get started. Like I said earlier, my name is Daniel. Welcome to PU Prime's monthly partnership meeting. And as I was saying earlier, can you see my screen, please?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Okay, good. Please, I'll be your host for this meeting, and can we? I would like to know if everyone here is a client with PU Prime. If you're a client with PU Prime, please type 1 in the chat box. Let's know ourselves. Of course, it's not a problem that I know a PU Prime client. That's not a challenge. But if you are, can you just type 1 in the chat box, so that a lot of what we'll be talking about today will be related to PU Prime clients and opportunities you can get with PU Prime. So okay, so to kickstart our conversation, Madam Vera, are you here?
Did he talk to Richard? He said,
hello, good evening.
Good. Okay, so Madam Vera will take us on a quick session on what PU Prime has in store for partners. Before we get started with the interview proper and the discussion for today.
Okay, good evening, everybody. I'm so excited to be here. So if you're excited to be here like me, I would like to see your fire emoji. Just drop a fire emoji. Let me be sure that everybody can hear me and everybody is excited, like you're happy. Hey, hey, happy, happy, happy. Solution is about to drop. Who is excited like I am? I'm not seeing the emojis. Okay, Emmanuel Nyanya is using what's this? Is it a smiley icon? Okay, please drop fire, 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 fire. Let the fire burn. Okay, Nazifi Aminu excited. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let the fire burn. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, Farouk, Emmanuel. Yeah, thanks. Yeah. So let's quickly delve into what we have for this evening. If you can see my screen, drop 1 on the chat box. If you can see my screen, drop 1, just type 1. Okay, good. And you can hear me clearly, right? You can see and you can hear. Okay, so let's go quickly. So this is Vera Queen. My name is Vera Queen, and I'm excited to be here talking with us. I've been a financial market trader for the past 10 years. I'm going to update this. Every time I update, it keeps coming back to the initial setting. So I started in 2014, and I've been an analyst in the last 5 years. At least when you've been doing something for a while, it will naturally become part of you. You'll be able to analyze. I was talking with somebody last week who was like, so you analyze the market. I'm like, duh. What do you want me to do if I'm not analyzing the market? You know? And I attended several financial market academies. I underwent trainings with several seasoned financial market tutors. I'm still making a lot of profit in the financial space. Like when the announcement was made that Trump was the next president, we saw the way the market moved. Euro USD dropped by 250 pips in less than 6 hours. Like it was crazy. How many people caught some pips? Okay, and I'm currently the regional manager of PU Prime Lagos office. You can connect with us as PU Prime Africa across board. That's our handle. So this evening we're talking about partnering with PU Prime. Like, what does it entail? What does it take to partner with PU Prime? That's exactly what we're discussing this evening. We're looking at partnership. What do you stand to gain if you choose to pitch your tent with us? That's what we're talking about. So let's quickly look at some few nuggets. Now, if you want to go fast, you go alone. But if you want to go far, you go with others. So if you want to go fast, let's say you don't want to just quickly get to, I'm in Lagos. Okay, you want to quickly get to Berger. You want to get there fast, just walking pa. No, you're already in Berger. But if you want to get to Ketu, Ikosi, Ikorodu, no matter how fast you walk, your leg will nearly break. But if you walk with people, before you blink your eyes, you're already at Ikorodu. Like, how it reach yourself? How manage? You don't go know, but you're already there. Okay. So it's an African proverb. It's held true over the years. It's been found to be true. I remember when we were in school, secondary school, when we closed from school and it's time to go, you'll be looking for people that you stay in the same place. Oh yeah, let's go now, everybody. But before you know, all of us will be walking under hot sun. Oh, we'll not even feel the sun because we are working in group. So we won't even feel it. Before you know, we're already at home. Everybody will be saying bye-bye at their different I've gotten to my bye-bye, and before you know, till the next day again. I sometimes wonder how we did that. As in, now to even come out under the sun, self na serious big, but then we walk smoothly under the sun and nothing happens to us. Okay. And then you can have everything in life that you want if you will just help enough people to get what they want. If you can help people to achieve their own desires or their own aim, you can help them to get what they want. You yourself will get everything you want in life. Just help enough people. Okay. And this is a quote by Zig Ziglar. Networking is more about farming than it is about hunting. It's about cultivating relationships. Now, you should build relationships that will last. Relationship is like another currency on its own. It's more than money. It's not everything that is about money. Like somebody was saying someday, say if an Agbero guy just say, leave him, now my brother, that thing can save your life. Oh. Because in the bid of, hey, let's beat him, and one just comes and say, leave him, now my brother. You have escaped. That's another form of relationship. Okay. There's nobody that is useless in their own right. There's something that somebody can offer. It's just for you to be able to see the gold in them and to be able to, mine that gold, cultivate that relationship into something that will blossom, something that would last for years and years to come. Okay. So who is in your network? Your network is comprised of everyone you connect with. Your network is your family, your friends, your colleagues, your teacher, employers, and the people you meet. You build your network as you develop positive relationships. I was reading something on Quora Digest this evening. Now, there was someone that wanted to get a cake. Sometimes when you go into this place, you want to get a cake, you tell them to write the name, maybe happy birthday, maybe it's Mr. Dan's birthday, and I say happy birthday, Dan, for instance. Now, when they wrote the name was so, in fact, the person that wrote it wasn't looking very pleasant. But the woman just took the cake. She didn't even get angry. She just smiled and went to the cashier to pay. And then the cashier looked at the cake, looked at the woman, snapped it, and then went back, to show other people, like other colleagues. And everybody came to meet the woman and they were like, ma'am, really appreciate the fact that you were not angry about this cake. You even smiled and thanked the lady, that this lady is autistic. She has autism. So that's why she can't even, she has no business even writing. We don't even know what she wrote on your cake. But thank you for not getting angry and, training force. Now, she wouldn't have known that that lady is autistic. If she had, brew up a storm and started shouting and everything, she would have ruined that lady's day. And that would have been the end of any form of relationship. But because she took it she didn't take it as anything serious, it became a relationship that blossomed, that bloomed. So sometimes you don't even know what people are going through, and you don't know what relationship will become great. You don't know, like the way we always say, nobody knows tomorrow, nobody knows tomorrow. You don't know who will become that next person in your network that will deliver something great for you. So it's always good to just build that relationship. When you're talking with people, family, friends, colleagues, always maintain that good relationship. Be on the good side. Like, don't be cantankerous. Don't be that person that is always fighting, that they know as troublesome. No. Be that good person that is building a very good network for yourself. Because in the long run, you will enjoy the currency of relationship. Okay? So PU Prime as the solution provider, what do we offer in terms of partnership? Now, if you have a product that solves hunger, people will get pleasure, right? And then if you have a product that is solving the issue of survival, like right now, people are shouting T-Pain here, T-Pain there. If you have a solution that can solve that will make people to make money legitimately, that would go a long way. Okay, that will go a long way to solve a lot of problems. And that is what PU Prime partnership is all about. That is what our partnership program is all about. Okay, at PU Prime, we strive for long-term collaborative success with our partners by providing top-notch institutional services. PU Prime is more than trading. I have people that have been with me on this PU Prime journey for the last maybe 2.5 years, and they're still with me. They've not left PU Prime. In fact, they are so loyal to the brand. They are still here. They're not going anywhere. Now we're talking about relationship. We're talking about partnership. We're talking about building that thing that will last. So it's by the way we interact with our clients, the way we interact with our partners. Even you being on this call is because you want to become a partner with PU Prime and you want to know how to bring in people that will stay too, that will do business with you. These are the things you're going to be learning on this call. And basically, I'm going to be telling you the advantage of becoming a partner with PU Prime, why you should become a partner with PU Prime. So we have the individual level partnership, the community level partnership, and the corporate level partnership, okay? So PU Prime offers a highly competitive volume-based commission structure combined with low entry barriers, which makes PU Prime the ideal broker for partners of all sizes and levels of experience. So if you want to become a partner with PU Prime, just come along with me. You're going to be getting the perks of being a partner with PU Prime. So what is our IB rebate per lot size? What do we offer? Now, I always tell people every time I'm talking with them, I'm like, you can't get this anywhere else with any other broker without markup. Like, we're offering this without markup, just like the standard. On Forex, we give $8 per lot. On gold, we give $15 per lot. On crude oil, we give $15. On CFD futures, it's $35. On silver, it's $8. Indices, $5. Shares, $18. Now, if a customer trades up to 10 lot sizes on CFD future, you earn $35 times 100 lot size. That's $3,500. And this is something that you can even earn within the confines of your home. Just have the partners, just have the people, and that's it. If you have like maybe 100 people under you, for instance, and even if they're not even doing too much, just little they are doing will yield something for you. If a customer trades up to 200 lot sizes on gold, you earn $15 times 200 lot sizes. That's $3,000. If a customer trades up to 50 lot sizes on Forex, you earn $8 times 50 lot size. That's $400. And if a customer trades up to 90 lot sizes on shares, you earn $18 times 90 lot size. That's $1,620. Just do the math. This is something you can achieve. It's very, very achievable. It's not far-fetched. It's something you can achieve, and you can even achieve this within the confines of your home. So this is what our partnership dashboard looks like. This, when you log in to your PU Prime dashboard as a partner, this is what you see on the dashboard. So you see the rebates that you've accrued, you see your total volume, you see the net funding of the people that are under you, and then you see the rebate you've earned. You can apply for this and withdraw through any means of your choice. You can get it through dollar, crypto, any means, as long as you're a partner with us. So you can easily monitor and see how much you've made on a daily basis. Now, this is your commission or payment that you have earned from active clients who are trading under you. If they are not trading, bro, you are not earning. So they have to trade for you to earn, okay? So if you want to like maybe look at what you've earned maybe last month or last 2 months, or you want to just have this retrospect of how is my partnership dashboard going, you can input the date here, and then maybe you want to check for last year, for instance. You input the date for last year, and then this is the from, this is the to, and then you update it, and then you get to see how much, if it is in terms of net funding, how much people are funded under you. In terms of volume, how much is the total volume that has been traded under you. You get to see everything. And if you've withdrawn, whatever you've done, all your history will be displayed. All the records are properly kept, so you can see everything for yourself on your dashboard. You don't even need to ask anybody. No need to call your account officer and say, please, can you give me my net funding? Just come to your dashboard. It's like your mini CRM. You get to see everything on your own partnership dashboard. So that's what PU Prime's dashboard looks like, and that is how you you take retrospect or take cognizance of everything you're doing, like what you're doing within your organization. So aside from the rebate, PU Prime also offers customized support program. Now, when a client makes a deposit under you, you are the partner, you've given them your link, and they made a deposit under you. Now, if that deposit is, let's say, $5,000, for instance, and they are not withdrawing that money within a month, not the one that they will put the money today, tomorrow they're already withdrawing everything. They want to do business. They are putting the money there to do business, not to just do put money today, tomorrow pull it out. They are putting it there for maybe the next 1 month, and they trade 15 standard lots. You get a bonus of $50. If they do a $10,000 net deposit and they trade 30 standard lots, you get $120. This is different from the rebate. Your rebate is sitting pretty on your partnership dashboard. Then you get this in addition to your rebate. With a $20,000 net deposit, with 70 standard lots, you get $250. And like that, and like that, and like that. That's how the table goes. So if you can encourage your clients to make their deposits and then trade, it's not just putting money there. PU Prime is not a bank, we are brokers. So when they put the money, they trade it, you earn both rebates and also you earn your bonus if they meet the requirements, okay? So how do you register to become a partner? How can you become a partner with PU Prime? Very, very simple. Number one, you sign up. Once you've signed up, you fill the application form, everything you need to do. Maybe if somebody brought you on this call, now you get their link, you register, and then once you've applied to become an IB, you get your own link too. And then you refer people and give them your link. The moment they click on that link and fill out the form, they're automatically under you. You can even go to your IB dashboard to see them and be sure that they are properly registered under you. And then the moment they start trading, you start earning commission based on the number of accounts that are registered under you and the trades that these people carry out on a monthly basis. Thank you very much. I hope with these few points of mine, I've been able to convince and not confuse you that PU Prime is the best. Thank you. I remain Vera Queen. Thank you very much for the audience, and enjoy the rest of this meeting this evening. Thank you. Mr. Daniel, over to you.
Hello, can you all hear me, please? Please, if you can hear me, please signify in the chat box that you can hear me. Can you all hear me? Okay, good. Thank you, Madam Vera, for that amazing session. We wanted to had to come in between, but she still turned up. So we cannot get started. I think that if we have any question, if we have any question about whatever we're going to be talking about now and about what she has talked about, we can ask at the end of the conversation. So we move quickly to our conversation for today, where we will be talking about building a sustainable partnership business strategies and solutions. And what the partnership we are referring to here is you building a service provider business. I shared something earlier. Let me see if I can still bring it up. I shared something earlier, and this is basically for those that are new to the business or those that don't understand the dynamics properly. This is how it works, right? This is the forex market. This is the market, the forex trading market that we also it's largely a derivative market per se. And as a derivative market, right? What we basically do is trade the prices of real financial instruments globally. So when you see crude oil, when you see Euro USD, these are the real prices of these products, right? These are the real prices that we are trading, right? So this market is being influenced by the players. The players here include the brokers, starting from the beginning, the government, that's the central banks, the governments, you get the big banks, institutional investors, and co. You get those are the people that really influence the activities of what do you call it now, of the market, right? Then we now go back to the brokers. The brokers there are just the people who give you access to trade that market, trade that derivative market itself, right, and make money from it, right? So they do that through the help of liquidity providers who provide them the instruments, the data, right? Those charts you see is by the liquidity providers who give it down to the brokers who are simply like the bank. They just collect your money, allow you trade, make money, they give you back, and that's all. So that's the players. The service provider, on the other hand, are the people that create support system to ensuring this thing happen, right? So these are the people that you call the trainers, these are the people that educate people on the side, these are the people that create technology, robots, so many things, right? On all levels for these players to easily do their business. From liquidity provider level, for example, you surprised that there are businesses that create that MT4 charts, for example, is created by MetaCodes, right? TradingView, for example, these are service providers, right? And go back to the client traders level, you have people that train you, people that educate you, you have people that offer you signals, right? Those are service providers, and that is what we're talking about today. So that is the essence of our conversation today. So when I talk about partners, we're talking about people who are service providers in this business. This market is about 5.7 trillion thereabouts traded on a daily, right? But this service provider business is that there is no limit to how much people really make from it. In fact, people make way more money in terms of cost per effort compared to cost per reward compared to the players, right? Because as service provider, whatever service you are providing can always be replicated. And that's why we're talking about these things today, so that you can have an idea of how you can also be a player here as a full-time trader or whatever you are, and also be here, also making money by the side, which you get is like, what do you call it now? It's like passive income, but can also be active income, and I can do well for you. So today we're having a guest who I've known for for a long time now, and has been consistent in that aspect in terms of being a service provider. He has stayed true to that purpose, and he has been making consistent money from this space, right? One of the things that we do on this conversation is that we try as much as possible to bring people who have certain level of results to show, so that whenever they are talking to us, right, they are talking from the basis of experience in terms of, I've been able to do this, and this is what I got. This is also I got, right? Just with PE Prime alone, they're talking about this particular person has done over 7,000, 8,000, up to almost 10,000 in rebates in the last 12, 13 months, right? So this is someone that every one of us here should at least learn or gain one or two things from, right? So, and it has also brought a lot of value, right, in terms of even pushing the brand to get to another level. And that is why we're having this conversation today. I want everybody to listen attentively. We're going to be having like an interview, have back and forth questions, and I believe that we will gain a lot of things from this. What are we doing with Naira? We don't use Naira here now. So basically that is what we will be doing today. So I will be introducing the Chess King. If you are on, please unmute yourself. Let's get to hear your voice, and let's kickstart this conversation. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you. Can you hear me Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, perfect. We can hear you perfect. I don't know if you are if you are at a place where we can see your face, so it makes conversation more interesting. Are you somewhere you can actually enable your video? Or I should just wait for you?
Okay, right? Let me.
Okay.
I don't know if my background is good, or let me try.
Okay. So if you are ready for this conversation, please type 1 in the chat box. I need to know everybody's hearing me and we're ready for this conversation. Please type 1 in the chat box. Please type 1 in the chat box. Let's get this conversation started. The Chess King is the CEO of ZAppeX Limited. And of course, ZAppeX is one of those brands, but he has also run so many other anonymous brands that he probably would, maybe one of these days, he would share those things he has done, and he has really gone around in terms of he's a young guy, but I think that he has really exploited the concept of social media, of the internet, way more than even some of those old guys you've seen in this business. So we'll be having a conversation about a lot of things today, a lot of issues today, and so if you're set, I think that my first question definitely would be, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
My first one definitely would be, how did this all start for you in terms of your trading experience? How did this all start for you?
Okay. All right. So when I got into the industry, that was 2018, I was into branding and marketing. I think this is one of the, when I got into the industry, that was in 2018, I was into branding marketing. I was even working on Fiverr as a freelance. And when I got into trading, I didn't just look trading as a place to just start a funding account, trading and everything. I was looking trading beyond just what people were seeing it at. And then I think trading was not really so popular the way it is right now. I think it was even after COVID, we started having a lot of people doing it. So at that time, when I got to, I made use of, there's this platform they call, don't know if you guys are aware of Olim Trade. I used Olim Trade as at that time. And that was when binary options was even very popular than even Forex in Nigeria. A lot of people were looking at binary options than even Forex. So I explored that at the first. I'm coming, a minute. Please, I need to settle this. So a second. What is that? Is that a problem?
Okay, so while we wait for him, basically.
Yeah, I'm busy. I'm in a meeting. All right, thank you. Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
So when I got, okay, the whole idea is that when I got, I wasn't just looking at trading as a place to, or the industry as a place to just sit down, because I'm really, one of the things looking at was, I don't need so much risk appetite. I mean, a sustainable risk appetite. And I'm looking at the business aspects, branding skills, one, and I was just looking at how to control capital. I started as a fund manager. Few months of my trading career, I started doing fund and copy trading on this. And it's the way it started. I look at my friends, I look at my colleagues who were into branding marketing. I look at them, I said, this industry, the way I'm looking at this, there are a lot of opportunities. I got to know about copy trading then. I said, there's a lot of opportunities we can actually explore within this industry. Instead of having capital, I don't really have sustainable capital, we can control. Then that's when my quote of you don't have to own when you can control it came into play. And I looked at it, I said, I don't have sustainable capital or sustainable appetite. There's a difference between having money and having a sustainable appetite. You can have 10 million naira, but that might never be your risk appetite, something you can afford to lose. And we know how the industry is. Obviously, you need to trade within your risk appetite. And that was one of the things I didn't really have at that time. But I have skills that can actually sell out. And so the trading at that time I was still getting months, but I was able to
I don't know if it is my network. Can you all hear him?
Yeah. So I was able to explore. Were you hearing me then?
And I think it's the last couple of seconds, like 15, 20 seconds backwards. When you were trying to explore.
15? Okay. So yeah. So I was looking at it beyond, I said beyond trading. One of the things many people don't know that trading is not just, someone said the network is bad. Is it from my side?
Yeah, I think we're struggling to hear you,
I'm
but
not
I think
enough.
it's better now. It's better now. It's better now. It's better now. Just continue. It's better now.
Okay, it's better now. All right. So I think the network is general for MTN. I don't know what is wrong with MTN recently. They're really so bad. So what I'm trying to say is trading, for those of you who are traders, I'm sure most of us in this meeting here, we are all traders. And for me, at that time, I looked at it as, wait, I'm just starting. And I need to, if I want to really be consistent in this industry for long term, I need to have a sustainable plan that helps me stay in this industry. Trading is not just about coming to gamble your money. You have to be strategic about it. And that's why when I came in, I was looking at capital control. I'm not talking about going to take people's money, then exactly what people are doing, these Ponzi schemes, that positive structures that put them into trouble. Not that. So I built a structure because I had these brand skills. I was able to build a structure that helps me control capital as a bank. And that was what I was able to leverage on. Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah. So that was what I was able to leverage on. As at then, of course, we had this, for those of you that have probably done research, I think people from the channel, if you've been following my brand, you would have noticed a company called LunaFX. LunaFX was a company that trained strictly portfolio managers. And of course, like I said, if you want to be sustainable in this industry, if you want to stay long-term, you have to create a plan. And that's why we have so many traders that will come and go, they get frustrated, they get emotionally drained because they don't have a sustainable structure for themselves. And if you really want to do it big in this industry to stay long-term, then you have to create that structure. It's important. So if you are looking at going full-time Forex, if that structure is not in place, trust me, you will never go far. This is an advice I will give to you. For those of you that are traders who are so passionate about trading, you have to do more than just trading. It's very important. You do than just trading, except you have a very, very large sustainable capital. Of course, you know when I mean sustainable capital, a capital that you can look at and say, yes, if I make 3%, this is sustainable for me. That's why I got to the extent where capital control came into place. When I was doing capital control, we didn't even have these popular pro firms that you see out there that are trying to fund people capitals and everything that comes with so much stress to even get funded. Nothing of such. So I was looking at it. I have this idea, I have these skills. Let me trade in my capital. Then that's where being a service provider came into place. You can build a career of trading. A lot of people are making money doing copy trading. And of course, still partnering with brokers to actually make a living. If you look at most of these popular traders you see, a lot of them, I'm telling you, 99% of them are partnering with brokers. Why? Because they want to actually earn extra passive income. And this is what helps them to actually stay. So if you know how much they're making from brokers, you'll be shocked. They are making a lot of figures from brokers. A lot. So if you want to stay in the industry, you have to do more than just trading. That's one fact you should do as a trader. Yeah.
Okay, so that's fantastic. I think now we have a background to what we'll be talking about today. I think you've highlighted how the journey started and what your vision was for what you were doing, which is trading. You didn't just see it as an activity. You wanted, okay, this is what I want to do full time, and this is how I want to approach it. Looking at where the money was and where my focus should be, right?
Exactly.
Okay, so my next question is about the business you've now built. Of course, you have a lot of brands around the FX business. ZFX, for example, is one of the major ones that does a lot of things, right? I think that one of the key things that everybody wants to know is that yes, you started, of course, you didn't start ZFX the way it is now. It started from somewhere. What was the strategies that you embarked on at that beginning that is key or paramount to where you are now in terms of the brand? Looking at your journey from 2018 till when you said, okay, I want to now do, I want to become a service provider. What are the strategies that you applied for your business? That, of course, you don't have to tell us your trade secret, but it can be generic strategies that you have used that anybody can also apply and also achieve some level of success you get in terms of what you've done. Yeah, I know you cited structure earlier, right? But we're looking at the marketing approach. Like how were you able to grow from level 1 to 2 to 3 to where you are now, basically?
Yeah, okay, that's good. I think most people know me. I think they know me from the brand ZAPEX, but I would say there is more of Chess King than just ZAPEX. A lot of people see ZAPEX when they are talking about Chess King. But before the name ZAPEX, which I think came out, is it late 2022? So I was actually doing so much before we even introduced the brand ZAPEX. So I would say what made me is not even ZAPEX itself, it's the brands that people don't even know that actually made the Chess King. Let me explain that. I would say ZAPEX, especially ZAPEX Academy that people already know, is an academy. And we're looking at the profit margin. I wouldn't say it's so much compared to what the other visual projects that we actually pull off are doing in numbers. So the strategy that we use is branding. When I mean branding, branding is the power of branding. If you can note the amount of money you can actually get from presenting yourself the right way to the right market, you will know that there is so much to actually make. Okay, if you look at it, my target audience, basically, that's why a lot of people don't see, will I say, live this young trader lifestyle that a lot of traders are emulating, because I'm not used to such lifestyle. My area of focus is age 40 category. And that's why I'm not so much about pouring that lifestyle marketing to people, because there is no need for that. The target markets that I specialize on give the most value. But I mean, we're not talking about, we don't need quantity, we just need quality. And that's the market that I focus on. So if you look at the brand, the brand behind the scene, which are my visual projects, they're into fund management, portfolio management, algorithm. And what I did was I created visual projects. Of course, these projects are pulled off large volume of deposits, like good quality deposits where I manage capital. And how I was able to pull that off was creating a brand, working with visual assistants. Of course, I know many of you don't know that you can actually build an anonymous brand, a visual brand. When I mean a visual company, a company that probably does not have physical structure or physical office, but you're actually working online and you're pulling numbers.
And this network is messing up. I can't hear him again. I think he has left the meeting. We'll wait. Okay, he's back. Okay, he's back. While he's waiting to join, I think so far so good. He has talked about branding and focusing on quality. Yes, go ahead. We can hear you. So you were talking about you were building a brand anonymously. That you
exactly
that after the branding and the quality weapon, you're now like, okay, I was able to build some brands anonymously. And
someone said it costs a lot to build that. It doesn't cost a lot to build. In fact, it is way cheaper to build a visual brand. I can tell you that my visual brand, I was spending less compared to Zidapex. That is a structure. I was spending less for a company than running a physical business. And the thing is, the A category are people who are serious business-minded people. These people are looking to diversify. These are the market I focus on, right? These are people that have large disposable income, ready to invest. The mindset they have, the mindset these investors have alone, something that I can't even ignore.
Network is messing up today. Is out again. Okay, it's back in.
Yo, I'm sure you can hear me now.
Yeah, so network is just taking you back and forth.
Yeah, you can hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, like the guy said, he stated something that it costs a lot to create a visual brand. It doesn't cost a lot at all. And okay, let me use, for example, I hire Philippines, and in Philippines to work cost about $5 per hour. And I can choose to now customize how they work. In the sense that I can actually book them 3 hours a day, maybe 3 times in a week, depending. Most people who even learn portfolio management from me have to start small, because of course they cannot really afford to pay these people long term, maybe 5 days a week or something like that. So they can reduce the amount of days they work with them. So there are a lot of opportunities. And what I did was I created a very good image that people can actually tap on. Let me tell you the advantage of branding. The truth is this: a lot of people don't know the potential of branding. if you really want to leverage so much money from the FX market, you have to know how to brand yourself, especially to the audience, the target market that you're trying to sell to. You need to know how to brand yourself. Just like you see a madman. A lot of people would not know the advantage of your brand or what you can actually give out, except they actually have an experience. And what attracts them is how they perceive your brand, what they see about your brand that actually attracts these people. It's called a magnet. So if you want to get these people and tap into these people, you need to know how to dress your brand. That's why you see most of the
And it's okay.
you see most of, Can you hear me?
Yes. The network is really, really taking you out. Yes, as it's taking you out, just taking you. It's really taking you out.
Okay. So sorry. Man, this is really crazy. So So what I'm saying is the essence of branding, a lot of people know the advantage of branding. So if you want to create a brand within the FX industry, of course, it's a big market, especially, I don't know, the people who get the quantity and the quality is both a big, but me, I'm so big on quality than quantity. 1,000 people to be able to make $1 million. When you can actually have just few numbers of customers, I have that same numbers. And of course, without the aspect of people dragging you online and everything, you can just create a very good business where you're pulling off large numbers anonymously. It can be done within the same industry. So, and the aspect of branding, a lot of people overlook it, but it's very crucial for this industry itself because, of course, people are only attracted to how they perceive you or what they see you as. And that's the most important thing. And that's the reason why, for example, if I'm trying to target the Kenyan market to actually create offers to them, what I still even use is Philippines. We have a dialer system. They call them VoIP. You can make research. You can create all of these things, have a dialer system, make calls. You can actually run campaigns to attract those leads and convert them. A lot of people are creating demands for this.
Man, this network is really, really, really messing this conversation. And I have like 3 questions already from what he has been talking about so far.
So,
hold on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Your network is really taking you out. I don't know.
I think I just let me see if this is going to work. I had to put my phone on iPlay. I had to reboot my network. I don't know if it's going to work, but
or
hopefully that should.
Or maybe change location.
Okay, I can change location. Are you sure it's not Zoom that is kicking me out?
No, it's a network. Network is kicking you out and taking you in, so it's a network. For the most part, it's cracking. So that means that it's your network.
Oh, it has been cracking even till
even
now.
Yes, even now.
It's still cracking now.
It's a bit better now.
Wow.
Please, to the listeners, are you getting 1 or 2 things so far so that we can know that okay, it's better. So someone is saying it's better now. I think you can now go ahead. So quickly, right? So quickly, let me just quickly ask 1 or 2 things from that existing thought, right? A lot of what you're saying now, it's from a spectrum of your idea of building it in terms of quality, right? I believe that business it's the bigger you go, you begin to sieve out, you get the clients who will not really give you value, right? Because at the end of the day,
exactly.
you want them to subscribe to whatever you're offering and probably still register with the broker and get rebates and all. So you want good value, right? Now, some people might be on this call that are probably students, right, who also believe that they also want to have a future in this, right? We also have some people who are working class people who also want to have a full-time a career in this business. If you were starting again, like if you say, okay, and the chess king, you're starting from ground zero, right? How would you start it? How would you start what you built? How do you start it? Like nothing, no resources, zero. I'm starting this business. I'm building it to where it is now. What exactly will you be doing differently? What exactly will you be doing? That's exactly what I think we should take. That's my question in terms of perspective.
Okay, so if I'm starting from zero, like what are the things? What are the first step I'm going to take? Okay,
Yes.
of course. If I was to start again, I would tend to, I think, try to look at the exact service I'm trying to provide. And I would say majorly things online are not so really expensive to pull off. There's always a starting point that is even less costly. If we're being realistic, every particular idea you're trying to pull off, there's always the least way to actually pull off that thing. Even if you're not coming in so big, you can actually start from a grand level. So I will still do the same thing, because when I started copy trading, I didn't really invest so much to start. In fact, we started off with Telegram. And it was so crazy that we had to target groups where we had potential customers, and we're actually sending them offers. And that was less costly for me at that time, till we now start utilizing Facebook ads and start implementing Facebook ads at them. So if I was to start from the ground level, I think I'm going to stick to that approach if I don't have any resources at all, and start from the least way to actually by building a community, building a channel where we can actually put track records and get people to do business at that surface level. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Now, I think let's not go into the details of the activities itself. I think for people who are listening, how you give an example of Telegram just now. I think that is also key that we explore that conversation. How best do you really use social media? How best in terms of getting the people to use the solution? Of course, you can either be a trainer, you can be someone that gives signals, you can be someone that copy trading like cited, someone that actually gives does fund management. Yeah, but how best do you think someone should use social media and offline measures to get a lot of clients or attract a lot of clients?
Okay, so what I actually use lead magnets offers, and so what I basically do is, for example, we can run ads like try our sort, because I make use of algorithms. For those people who are actually aware, I make use of algorithms. So what I actually do is we can send offers like try our robot for free. You understand? So if we send such kind of offer, we have a lot of people jumping on. Of course, these people are majority of them are either recovery customers, recovery leads, maybe customers who have probably lost money. And that's why even on our funnels, on our landing pages, we always make sure we collect the most data from these customers. Like, for example, if they're trying to jump on this offer, we try to know their experience. If they've lost money, if they've lost how much, that we can have a very good way to actually profile these clients. And if, for example, a client says, oh, he has lost $20,000 trading with so broker, I tend to ask more questions like, what broker? So we know that, okay, these people are actually really, the person actually knows what he's saying. He's not just filling a form, but he's actually putting these details, and we can actually know that this is actually a real client. So we tend to profile these clients to where they belong. Are they recovery clients that are high quality depositors, or where do they exactly belong? Are they? So it's not just about losing money, but we can tend to have an idea of trying to get an offer with. So once I see all this data, then we send them information, and I get my video assistant to hook on a call with them on Zoom. So from the call, of course, that's where we now mention, oh, you can actually try, that the presentation goes along, and from the presentation, the trial set in. The customer is interested, he kicks on. Imagine someone who has probably lost $30,000 trading Forex. There's an high tendency that this person can actually afford more to do business. And one of the secrets to us is first good business. What I mean by first good business, the moment a customer jumps on the trial and they get excited, that's where we capture them the most. Because of course, they are already connected with what we are giving them. You understand? So imagine jumping on a call and the salesperson is probably telling you that, you know what, just try to see what, I'm sure even in the next 2 weeks, you're going to come back with a smile. And all of a sudden, they're checking up on you, doing a follow-up and asking you, what's up? So have you been checking your account? And you're not saying, wow, I'm excited. I'm seeing 50% in the, so you're saying, oh, you know, you can actually do more with this. So at that point, if we see the customer cannot afford that particular algorithm, we drop another offer, which is fund management. So if they don't go in for this, they can go for that. So that is it. So what I would say is, for those of you who want to actually push in offers online, try to create a very good lead magnet system that is working, that actually builds the most for you. Like, for example, me, I buy a lot of data and I try to leverage on those data a lot. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense. We've done over 30 minutes already. I think that is time. I still have like a couple of questions, but I think it's time for us to allow our participants to also ask questions. So let's take one after the other. If you have a question, just type 1 in the chat box. So the next person will type 2, then like that. So I can now ask based on numbers of people who are typing comments in the chat box. So if you have a question, just type 1 so I can call you. Then if you have a question, just type 1. That means just type it by the number of persons in front. So if for example, you want to ask a question right now and you're the first person to ask, just type 1 there. Then I call you, and the next person will type 2 and also let you talk. Then next person like that, so that we can have it arranged. So if you have any questions to ask the Chess King about what we are discussing today, basically type 1 in the chat box. So while we wait for people to ask their questions or show interest in asking questions, next thing I want to ask is okay, seeing Micah JP. Okay, Micah JP, so time you can ask your question. Let me unmute. Can you unmute yourself? Okay, you can unmute yourself now. You can, so go ahead. Micah, are you here? Please go ahead. You can actually ask your question. Okay.
Are you sure it's not
okay? So Micah is asking the question directly. I have a P-Prime ID account. How do I promote my account? So that is what Micah is asking. So I think this question is a general question that I can always answer. I think that's part of the things he has been talking about since, in terms of you first having an objective. What exactly do you want to sell? What do you want to offer to your client? Then after you identify what you want to offer, you can then begin to use social media and the other things, strategy as discussed earlier, in terms of reaching out, getting to reach a lot of people, right? So so first things first, identify what you want to sell to them. Yeah. And one of the examples you cited earlier was, yeah, when he didn't know what to do, he did copy trading, right? So look for solutions that you know can make money for clients, and use that to start getting people to sign up, and before you know it, begin to have 1 or 2 or 3 clients, and you can start making money from client referrals. But at least first things first, you must know what you want to sell. All right. So do you have any other questions? So I can continue. Okay, so Charles, yeah, Charles have already signified. So Charles, you can unmute yourself so you can ask if you have any questions for. Oh, nice. So Charles, go ahead, Charles.
Good evening,
Good evening,
everyone.
Good evening.
Okay, thank you for this platform. I actually joined 30 minutes after I've started by 7 p.m. And I'm happy that Chess King is on this call. But then I want to ask, I've been following him. I just want to ask, there's this particular product that his company has been advertising as a very big solution. Yeah, as a very big solution to trading. That's the possible base. So I want to ask, I don't know how to put this question, but I will just try.
Okay.
The institutions seem to be very, very confident about the possible base. And I want to ask if he is the one who solely generated it, has it been tested over time? And if I should recommend people, to go subscribe for that particular training, is there a guarantee that when they understand it, that they are going to have solution to their trading problems? Thank you.
Okay. So, the Chess King, you have the floor.
Okay. Yeah. I love that question. When it comes to learning trading, it boils down to the individual itself. We cannot guarantee that anybody is going to be profitable, and it's based on personal. We have a lot of people who just say, oh, they want to learn trading. At the end of the day, they don't even take it serious. Trading is something that is just beyond. You cannot just give someone an idea and expect those people to just become profitable without spending long term on charts. See, possible based on ideology. There is no fact in the market. If we are being realistic, everybody are trading based on different perspective. And what makes us profitable is how well we control our psychology. So it's not just about the concept, it's about the psychology itself. So what makes traders, you can actually say, oh, you're trading possible base. At the end of the day, when you're behind chart, how well do you control your emotions is the key. So, and this is something that we cannot guarantee. No one can guarantee that someone is going to be able to control their emotions. It now boils down to we personally, how well we can do that. So yeah, so the question for, is there a guarantee that someone is going to become profitable is no. There is no guarantee that you will become profitable. So it all boils down to emotions. How well can you control your emotions? If you can't, then you can't do trading, because that's what is required than just the skills. I think Mr. Daniel is off. I don't know, maybe his network as well. Mrs. Vera, Miss Vera, I think.
Hi, good evening. I'm here.
I think Mr. Daniel is having network issues too. Are we having the same problem? I think the MTN thing is general.
Like you said, it's MTN at work. I don't call them MTN, it's MTN.
It has really been bad. Like, it has been bad.
It has been terrible. Okay, I think some people left some questions on the chat box too. Somebody said, I have PU Prime IB account. How do I promote my account?
No, they've actually answered that question.
Okay, it's all right then.
I think the one that is not answered is what does the VA and dialer system you talk about?
Yeah, I think I saw some. What does the VA do? Yes, and the dialer. Yes. It's back.
Okay, yeah, visual assistant. I just like would like say. Let me break it down. If you're calling just a visual assistant, it's so easy. So you're employed to do online tasks, and for visual assistants, I go into people who can handle sales. Yeah, I employ people visually who can handle sales, and these people are not Nigerians; they are foreigners. If you look at most of my branding, I'm so big on using foreigners for my brand. That's because, of course, the international market where we target the customers that I'm looking for will not want to deal with Africans, which is, you know, the negativity of being a Nigerian, how it is portrayed outside world, it's so bad. So that's why leveraging on this visual assistant is actually key for my business. After the dialer system, which you asked, the dialer system helps you, just like you hear the word dialer, it helps you with your outbound and inbound calls. So many of you are used to this normal MTN branded phone number, VIOP, where you can actually, you call a customer, so let me even break it down, customer care number, yeah. You can have a system where you can connect all your customer care, your sales, to actually use the same number to call clients, call customers, control on one particular system, yeah. So we have popular ones like Zoho. You can Google it, Zoho. You can write Zoho Dial, affordable. And if your store wants to explore that, you can use it as well. Thank you.
Okay.
So, Mr.
So,
Daniel, I think you went off.
Yeah, I went off earlier. My system was off. So, do we still have questions? 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 Okay. So I think, okay. For your ads, someone is asking for your ads. Do you use videos or image creatives?
Okay, I strictly use videos. I don't use images at all. I strictly use videos. You know, video creatives have, well, I say, have the highest. For me, what has worked for me, especially when you're dealing with complex products, obviously it depends on what you're trying to sell. If you're dealing with product like trading solution, then you need to do beyond just graphic designs. You have to do something that can actually capture the audience, and video creative works better. And if you want to actually work with freelancers like white spokespersons, you can use Fiverr to hire them. They're going to create very good video for your brand, and you can get them rolling.
Oh, nice. Okay, so someone is also asking, apart from having an IB account with PU Prime to make money, what else can you do with them, that's PU Prime, to increase your earnings? Are you here?
Hello? Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Someone said.
Okay. So the question is, okay, good. About 3 questions now.
Apart from an IB account
with PU Prime, what else can you do with them to increase your earnings? That's with PU Prime.
Okay, apart from being an IB with PU Prime to make money, what else can you do with them to increase your earnings?
Yeah.
Like Mr. Daniel, I think that's the question for you. What more can they do with PU Prime aside being an IB?
Okay, so simple, right? One thing, first things first, I think that what we do at PU Prime, apart from just you coming referring clients, I think we as much as possible want to engage in what you do, and we want to be part of your process, right? To ensure that we also help you in one way or the other to build the business, right? So PU Prime actively does that with our different account managers or whatever business development managers that is attached to you. That's one. Number 2, you can also, there are extras, right? You can not just be a normal IB. There is a special IB that you intend to have access to offers, loyalty programs. Yeah, those are things that we will share going into the new year. We have another such monthly meetings like this where we're going to be talking about the plans for the new year, and just try to join, and we'll have that conversation in full about what other things that we have in store for IBs that makes them get a lot of extras. You get. So next question for you said, for your presentations, do you show your equity curve, or it is just PowerPoint presentations?
Okay, good question. So if you're trying to, will I say, for presentations, Yeah, with clients, if you're trying to sell to a client, I would say presentations are for people who can actually see. I think every service provider must have sales skills. No matter if you're trying to go into becoming a service provider, you must be a very good salesperson. And people are not just after seeing screens that you're showing them things. They need to actually see the result, what you can actually do. You understand? So what I tend to do, the secret is this. We don't just show them PowerPoints. We go into showing them what customers are able to achieve with our own product. And that's the key. And one of the same thing I tell my team, if you want to actually get these people, you have to actually tell a story. Storytelling for every salesperson is actually key to attracting anybody. For example, if we're actually having a presentation, we can actually be telling a story of maybe a client who was having doubts and she signed up with us maybe 7 months ago. She funded about $10,000. She was able to make, let's say, over 70%. And while we are talking, we're actually showing the proof. We're showing the figures. And we are showing what she was able to achieve within those long periods. So people are attracted to when they can see that people are able to benefit from what you're doing and they can actually see those results. And we're not telling them at the last offer. You know, you can actually, we then now create a form of urgency. Create a form of urgency to them, making them take actions immediately. And that urgency could be, what we are actually offering them right now is limited. And if they actually want to achieve similar results, they should get on board immediately. It could be trials, something that commits them to act immediately. So the presentations that we do are for special quality clients that we know, these are high depositors. Then just other ones, we put them on webinars. Yeah.
So this is very, very key. I think that, thank God for this question. Why am I saying that? Business people would have this idea that, no, as long as I'm a good trader, people will just follow me. No, you need to have a selling skill. No matter how much you display your products in a shop, if you don't have people to talk to people to attract them, right? So if you don't have the skill, go and learn it while you grow, can then employ people to assess them. So we have questions are pouring in. Okay. So next question is about, is there any other way to get prospects without running ads? And what is the cheapest channel to run ads to get good products? Or good prospects? Is there any other way to get prospects without running ads? That's one. Number two is, what is the cheapest channel to run ads to get good prospects?
Okay, that's a good question. The cheapest route to actually get leads for me is buying data. Yeah, that is the cheapest. When I mean buying data, I don't think I'm meant to be revealing most of the secret, but it's actually one of the cheapest way. When I mean buying data, you're buying data of course, leads of customers. There are people who have access to leads of forex traders. Yeah, those data. I'm not even meant to be saying all of this, but of course, I just want to enlighten you guys that there are more ways to actually do quick business. But one of the hardest parts of it is that it is called cold pitching. If you're going to buy leads, you're buying leads of people who have not used your product. So it is another thing, you need to get them in large volume. That's, I think, the limitation. But if you're acquiring each of them, it's extremely cheap, then you can send offers. It could be email marketing. Some people even do cold dialing them, getting a dialer system where they have visual assistant, call them, tell them about their offers. And one of the good things is if you're buying from tier 1 countries, if you're buying data of tier 1 countries, these people are people who read their emails. As long as you're good with sales, you're good with things that can actually attract them. Let me put, for example, you're buying a data of, let's say, 20,000 leads of people who actually have done trading. And you're sending offer for try our robot for free to these 20,000 people. And we have like about 100 of them jump into your funnel. So that alone is good pitching because these people don't know your product. You need to be extremely strategic. What are the plans you have for them? Are you taking them to a webinar? Are you having a free, at that particular time, one of the hardest parts with going through that channel is that you don't have to sell things immediately. You have to give them something free to magnet them. If you're going through that route, of course, you're getting quality clients, but the process is harder than other channels. When you're running ads and people are making inquiries, it's a difference. Code pitching is harder than the other way. But still, if you're someone who really wants to do business, you need to take them side by side. You don't need to just completely depend on code pitching. I'm sure a lot of you must have seen emails from companies that you've never subscribed to at all. You just go to your email and you just see, hello, you can actually use this also. Trust me, these guys are buying leads, buying data on and on. Even Facebook is selling data to companies because, of course, every advertiser, everybody wants to, every service provider are looking for the right audience. They are looking for their right customer. They want to target the right customers. So these are the things that are key for those that want to go into this business. You need to understand that, of course, there are other channels aside ads. Ads is getting expensive every day. Facebook, they've been increasing their ad cost. For those of you who have been running ads, you're probably getting leads for 200 naira per lead. Right now, you'll be spending almost 1,000 naira per lead. It's crazy. So people are going other cheaper routes to get leads, to get data. They're getting more data for a cheap way.
Cold data.
Yeah, cold data. Yeah, they're going through the route of using cold data instead of just running ads. Yeah.
So someone is asking, a follow-up of that question. Someone is asking, what sites do you get that? What sites and what type of leads can we purchase? Could you explain more about how we can start this from the beginning?
Okay, so if you want to get one of the platforms I can give for free is forexhotlead.com. forexhotlead.com. You can browse forexhotlead.com. Forexhotlead.com is the #1 website. You can get hot leads from different regions. You can get from Germany, UK, serious investors that are ready to trade. And they're not different types. Some they sell call leads, which are phone numbers. There are people that just call them. Yeah. In UK, they're used to it. A company can just call them and be like, hello, traders. Imagine people that have done trading and be like, hello, and they're trying to introduce your robot for free for them. We noticed you're actually using an account with so, and we have an offer where you can try a robot for free. And the person like, okay, try a robot for free. You know, you're speaking to people who actually have trading accounts, who are depositors with different brokers. They've actually traded. They've done first-time deposit of at least so X amount of money. And Forex Hot Leads, one of the things, again, they do is they still do live leads. Live leads is very expensive for those people who have money. Live leads is they are going to actually call these customers and people who actually respond to your offer, I am interested. And that costs about $50 per lead, which is very expensive for those that are not really deep pockets. So, but the thing about that is that has like 60%, will I say 60%, very high conversion rates, especially if you're doing product that doesn't really need so much upfront, will I say upfront commitment. So yeah, it depends on what you're positioning. So Forex Hot Leads and other service providers that actually, they are lead brokers. They call them lead brokers. They have access to data of different people who had, okay, someone says, so can I buy leads and create lookalike on FB? Also, you're targeting for ads. Do you use interest targeting on FB? Okay, now let me tell you the secret and restriction with running ads or through, will I say, through Nigerian Facebook. So one of the things is that if you're actually running ads through a business manager in Nigeria, you'll find out that because of how much they've flagged ads coming from Nigeria as scam, they try as much as possible to reduce the ad cost and limit how far your ads can go. And it becomes tiring for advertisers that directly running ads from Nigeria. So if you want to actually target other regions using Facebook and Instagram, then you should utilize working with people who have foreign business manager accounts from other good regions. Countries like Ghana, Nigeria are flagged. So, of course, you will just experience high costs and you even thought of the ads. At some point, you get frustrated. So what Facebook is trying to do is they're trying as much as possible to reduce ads, especially ads that are sensitive like finance, money making from region of Nigeria. They have that to detect that this ad is coming from Nigeria. So if you work with foreign business, people with foreign business manager accounts, then of course you're good to go. But note one thing, that running ads to those regions are very expensive, except you want to buy Nigerian leads. Yeah, that's good. That's not a bad one. Because if we are looking at the industry itself, a lot of people don't know that Nigeria is one of the biggest when it comes to FX in Africa. They are one of the biggest. As much as we might not know, Nigeria are one of the biggest. That's why you see a lot of brokers coming to Nigeria. Nigeria is where there's good business in Africa. Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya. Those three countries are good business.
Okay, so before we keep going down, I think Raji Sharif didn't ask a question earlier. Do you do the presentation yourself or the VA? And what if we don't have clients we've worked with before? That's when you're talking about the.
I don't do presentations myself for my visual companies. I don't. Of course, who wants to hear from a Nigerian? The truth is that the moment they know you're Nigerians, they're not ready to do business. So you don't actually. So what I am is I'm just the guy behind the scene. There are many brands, many popular brands that you don't know the people behind those brands. That's the fact. There are many companies today. If I ask you who are behind these brands, you probably don't know the people behind these brands. For example, if I ask you, do you know people that are behind Olymp Trade? You might not know, even Expert Options. So there are a lot of brands that we don't know the people controlling these brands, but they are moving big things. So, of course, people are more concerned about the products. How well is the product to them, not about the people actually controlling those products. So no matter the race, one of the things we're trying to prevent is the fact that a lot of the way people perceive Nigerians, and that's why we need the right people to portray the picture outside. And that's why, of course, branding with visual assistants to communicate our products is key.
Okay, so 2 more questions and we'll round this up. It has been an awesome time. So someone is asking, Sanchez King, I would like to attend your academy. How can I reach out to you directly? I want to learn the rigorous path to trading. So any quick information, Telegram link or Telegram group that I can quickly join and someone can reach out to him.
Don't say Sanchez King, I would like to attend your, how can I reach? Okay, if you want to attend, do you want to attend Zidapex? Of course you can. We have offices in different states, but I'm personally in Lagos, Lekki, Phase 1. That's where you'll see me. If you want to see me personally, it's Lekki Phase 1. 16B, Ali Wanimashew. That's where you'll see me. So you can just walk into the office and get to know more about our product. Maybe physically or over the phone. If you're not in Nigeria, if you're not in Lagos, you can, of course, just try to contact us.
Okay, good. Last one. When you buy leads, how can you get the SMTP to deliver your message directly to your inbox? That's the last question.
Good. Good. That's good. So one of the reasons I like Forex Hot Leads is that they don't just sell you leads. They sell leads that has been tested to deliverable, like that they've been tested to deliver to inbox. So if you're buying 10,000 leads, just know those 10,000 leads have actually been filtered out of leads that would go to spam. So they've actually filtered out those ones that are going to actually deliver to their inbox straight up.
Okay, I think that rounds up our conversation today. I think that the major take home is that at the end of the day, like you said from the beginning.
And also, one of the things I need to tell them, please, if you are doing email marketing, don't ever use. You should create a separate domain for your email marketing so that you don't use your real domain. For example, let's say you have, just an example, you have zidapex.com. For your domain for email marketing, you can use zidapex.comp.com. You understand? It can be a different email, so they don't flag it one day. Of course, it affects your website.
Okay.
So it's better that what you're using for email is different from your original domain.
Okay. Perfect. So I think
Yeah.
that we've done a lot of this was a practical session because we talked into details of how the marketing is being done, how the structure is being created. I think that has been an awesome time. Thank you so much, Cheskin, for honoring this invitation. We appreciate you, and thank you for everyone who has joined, who has gained one or two things in terms of we being able to now build a proper business. We said building a sustainable business, and sustainable has to do with you being able to access a lot of customers and partnering effectively with your broker. Madam Vera earlier spoke about the solutions and the options that and the offers that we have for partners, right? And we were able to now talk for the past 1 hour about the strategies you can use to get customers. And one key thing I would definitely leave you with, you must have something you're selling. That is key. To have something you're selling, you must also know how to sell and also know how to reach out to your customers. So we will be posting the recordings of the webinar on the groups later on, and maybe I'll talk to IT guys. Maybe we can also push it on YouTube so that everybody can also go back and watch it again. Thank you so much, Chess King. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Madam Vera. Appreciate you. That will be all. Till we see you on a partnership meeting next month. Till then, bye for now. My name remains Daniel. See you all later.